Robbie Farr returns to Sydney to compete in the Darley race and is certainly amped. Even after 25 years of competition, the fire still burns brightly.
Yeah, we normally do about 50 nights a year, and that's probably about the maximum you can do in Australia, and that's over a 7-8 month period. It's definitely keeps us busy because they're never normally in the same two states 2 weekends in a row, so we get around a fair bit, but we love what we do. East Coast Pipeline is a professional race car team, and if there's a big race on, we're at it. Barry Waldron owns a team. He owns East Coast Pipeline, which is a pipeline company up in Queensland, and he was a friend of his, brought him to the Speedway, which was Nick Speed, my crew chief's dad. Brought him to the Speedway, fell in love with the sport about 7 years ago, decided to want to have his own race team, and we got the job, and ever since then we've all become great friends, and we're all passionate about the sport and just love doing what we do.
You and Nick Speed have a relationship that's very important to the success of this whole thing. You're a lot like brothers. You get into it, you butt heads when you need to butt heads, and you work together, and it's very important, that chemistry that you guys have for a winning team.
Well, I think with the way the sport is at the moment, we run a weight rule, we run a tyre rule. Everyone's got about the same power. Everyone can buy off the shelf what we've got, and so forth, the next person. So the difference is, your relationships in your team, the decisions you make in that 4 hours on the night. That's the most important thing. You can think about something all week, but if you make the wrong call come Saturday night, you don't win the race. It's pretty simple. So I think you need that. You need to understand each other. It is a relationship where he's got to interpret what I say, what I feel in the race car, to making changes on the car, and that's the hard bit. That's the hard bit about what we do, and that's why we never get sick of what we do, because it's a complete educated guess every weekend.
You're coming up on around 25 years of doing this game. Do you believe it's been that long?
Yes and no. It all seems to blur together now over time. But yeah, you see some old photos, some old footage, and that. Yeah, it's definitely. I still feel the same about the sport. I haven't changed. Still as passionate. Still love doing what I do. I've never done anything else. This is all I've ever done. Is gone from go-karts to when I was 12 years old, to when I was 16 to jump into a sprint car. So it would feel completely strange not to do this, and I still get excited going to the races, and I think the day I don't do that, it's obviously a long way off. The day I don't get excited about racing, I don't think I've got a chance to win, I wouldn't do it. I'm still a 18-year-old kid.
Has being a dad changed you as a driver?
Not as a driver, as a person maybe. I think once you put the helmet on, we all sort of detach a bit from reality and focus on the job at hand. So I think out of the car, I think you try and be a better person, you try and be a good dad, try and be a good husband, you're trying to be all those things out of the car. I think in the car, that's your own little isolated little place.